strategist and host of the Chasing Joy Show. Back, this is like a mini TTC update. I think this will be a pretty quick video. So, my second to last video was about the good news that my clinic changed the requirement. And I do that with quotes because I think it's kind of ironic that when I complained and pushed back that it suddenly had changed. But whatever, they agreed to let me get started for the embryo transfer as long as I met the weight restriction, which was coincidentally pretty much exactly what my weight was. So you had to have a BMI of less than 44 or less, and that was exactly what mine was. Mine was just under that before. So I just went in and came out from my weight check, which again is ridiculous, but whatever. Keep it positive. So just went and did my weight check. My BMI was 43.1, so under their requirements. So I should be getting the go ahead to get started with the cycle. So I should be hearing from my nurse sometime today. I hope she calls early because Baby Joy Chaser and a couple of my cousins were headed to Sesame Place this afternoon. So I hope I don't miss her call. But if I do, it's no big deal. I'll just call her back. But she should be calling me to start discussing the calendar for the next for the embryo transfer. My cycle, my day one, it should be around next week this time. And I think the protocol is like birth control for a couple weeks to quiet the ovaries, which would take me into September, and then a couple weeks of estrogen to get the lining going, and then progesterone for a week, and then the transfer. So possible transfer at the end of September, so or early October. So it depends on what the calendar's looking like. But I'm excited and nervous, of course, to get started. So a funny thing happened yesterday. So when I was going into the daycare, or I was walking on the path leading up to the daycare to pick up Baby Joy Chaser, I ran into one of his little friends, the only one from school who's actually been to our house, and her mom. I connected with her mom because her mom was a single mom by choice like me, but her mom has since then gotten married, and they had another baby, also using donor support. She's a they're same-sex couple. So we were talking, and I had told her that, like, hey, I think she knew I was like trying to lose weight, and that I, had been thinking about a second baby because I had been asking her, like, well, how is it? Everything juggling too. So I ran into her, right? So we're talking, and she's saying, like, she had her son in her arms, and the little one who was Baby Joy Chaser's age was walking. So she's like, are you ready for this? So I started laughing, and I said, no. I said, no one's ever ready. And then I was like, I'm not even ready for the one I have. So all that to say, I do feel a little nervous about the hopeful possibility of juggling two. But I remember my mom saying years ago, no one's ever ready for kids. You're always going to wish you had more money, wish you had more time, wish you had more help, wish you had more resources. Never ever going to feel perfect. So it's something you just have to at some point make the decision to do it. So that's how I'm feeling about it. But the funny thing is, so while me and her mom were talking, the little girl reaches up and pats my belly, and I had on like a kind of snug t-shirt, and I do not have a flat tummy, but I felt like I looked pretty good. And she pats my tummy and goes, baby. Which, had I not been having this conversation with her mom, or if I was a different mindset, it would have been embarrassing. But instead, her mom obviously was embarrassed because she was like, no, like, don't, say that or whatever. And so I was like, I said, not yet. I said, but I'll take that as good luck. So I'm taking that as good luck that I don't want to claim that it's a scripture, because so many sayings that we think they're scriptures are not scriptures, but there's a saying like a child will lead them. So let this child lead me to a successful embryo transfer and a BFP, big fat positive, a few weeks from now. So anyway, I'll finish the video and conclude it with letting you guys know what my nurse says. Alrighty, bye. Bye for now. Hello, I'm picking up the video where I left off. I'm sitting here on the couch with baby Joy Chaser, who has a dirty face. Elmo. Yes, we are watching Sesame Street. My hair is crazy. I'm so thankful I'm getting it done Friday.
Mommy?
Yes.
Thing.
Flipped our camera around back. So, all right, picking up where I left off. So the last video, I was super happy, and I was sharing, well, not the last video, the beginning of this video, I was super happy sharing that I had, actually, I'm confused myself. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my edits. So either the beginning of this video or the previous video, I was excited and sharing that I had went and done the weigh-in at my clinic, and I knew I would be given the okay to proceed with my embryo transfer. So a real embryo transfer cycle, not a mock cycle, not any more testing, but a real deal. And so that happened, and I thought my nurse was going to call me, and I was going to pick the video up from there, but she didn't call me. She just wrote me through the portal saying good to go for me to let her know when I started my cycle, and we map out the calendar. So today is cycle day 5 of my frozen embryo transfer cycle to hopefully, prayerfully make this guy a big brother.
Mommy?
Yeah. You want to be a big brother?
Sure.
You do?
Sure.
Sure?
Sure.
I like that answer. So the plan. So I'm looking, I think I got like 8 minutes I can talk before I run out of space. So I'll tell you guys the plan for the cycle, and then my panic. Or maybe I'll tell you my panic in a different video. We'll see. So the plan for the cycle, so on day 3, they had me start birth control pills. So I'm taking those for a couple days, and I will be taking those up until, so today, by the way, I can share that today is August 25th. So I'll be taking birth control pills up until September 8th. On September 10th, I go in for my baseline ultrasound, and that will be where we will see, hopefully, that the ovaries are nice and quiet and no cysts. I'm praying and visualizing no cysts this time. And then if that's okay, I will start estrogen, I think that same day, and I will do estrogen, I think 2 pills at first, and then adding in the vaginal one as I get further into the cycle. But I'll be on estrogen up until September 22nd, I think. And then I'll go in for the lining check, and if the lining looks good, I will start my progesterone injections. I have to do progesterone and ethyl oleate because I had an allergic reaction to the progesterone and oil.
Mommy?
And I have to take double what they typically recommend. So injections is the way to go for me as opposed to suppositories. Yes. So, and then fingers crossed, all goes well. Embryo transfer will be on September 29th. I've already put in for days off work. So that's the calendar. So it's so funny. I feel like life keeps like sending me these curveballs. I've kind of accepted that I'm going through a period of stressful times. Work is very stressful.
Mommy,
Yes.
did you think so, Mommy?
Did I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a video.
Mommy.
You're in a video.
Mommy,
Yeah.
did you think so? We will have a boat.
Oh, yeah, they're making a boat on Sesame Street. Yes, I see the boat.
Mommy,
Yes.
did you think so? And Elmo had an great idea.
I do think they have a great idea. Elmo had a great idea to try and make a boat. So, yeah, I feel like I'm going through this period of
Mommy.
stressful times. And it's like I'll have a good day. So the day that I had yes, that's the same day that I knew I passed away and at the clinic. Had a really good day. Family out of town. Took this guy to Sesame Place that afternoon.
Mommy.
And then I ended up, I don't want to go into detail, but like having an issue with someone in my family that was like super upsetting. And that created some stress. And I was like, man. And that was like the first day I'd felt really good in a long time. Because like work's been crazy. We're still in COVID. Daycare has been back, but like trying to adjust to the daycare schedule has been really rough. In terms of just the new routine and what they have expected from baby Joy Chaser, and trying to kind of get him on the same page as them has been challenging. So that was like the best day I'd had in a while. And then I ended up having, the family issue. And then on
Mommy.
yes. On Monday.
I'm on Mommy.
Yes.
I'm on that bird had a great idea.
Yeah. So then
Mommy.
You're not gonna let me finish this video, are you?
Mommy.
That's funny. So now I'm running out of time. So then one of the teachers at daycare had COVID. I kept him home for a couple days just out of caution. The teacher had not been around him.
Mommy.
Send him back on Monday.
Mommy.
Having a good day. I talked to my nurse. We figure out the calendar for the embryo transfer. I'm feeling really good and excited about it. I get a call from daycare. Another teacher has COVID, and this teacher had been around him. So now he's been exposed, so he has to be home, which you can see he's fine, thank God. But then that sent me through this whole panic because I realized, how am I trying to do this transfer? And what if he gets sent home from school? Like, daycare is not dependable these days because of COVID. And I'm happy that he's back, but now I'm scared that he's back. So should I just keep him home until my appointment? And I was just freaking out, and I went into like a private chat I have with some my other single mom by choice friends. Was kind of just venting. And Tamika TCC, she's in there, and she was like, "Oh, things will work out," and I know they will, but it's just so stressful, trying to coordinate all these things, and it's not too many things that make me wish I had a spouse, but having a second person that would be so as invested in my kid as me, that could go pick them up and be home with them while I did stuff, would be great. A parent or a grandparent. I feel very jealous of those of you who have your moms or your mother-in-laws or whatever to help you, because I don't have that. To intercept some of these mommies. So I was kind of freaking out. I sent out a bunch of texts to different people with the dates of the transfers to see if people would be willing to be kind of like backup in case I can't take him to daycare those days. And his godmom said she could be backup for a couple of the days, and a friend of mine said she could do one of the days. And then, other people were like, oh, I have work. So I'm thankful for those people. But I was panicking, and times like that, I start to have doubts. Like I feel like sometimes like I'm barely making it work with this crazy guy, and now I want to introduce like a second, but I'm just gonna stay the course and stay prayerful and faithful. So my videos are delayed. I don't know if this video will go up before September 29th. But if it does, please join me in praying for a successful transfer, a successful thaw of the embryo, a healthy embryo, and then a healthy baby. I'm going to try and pray. I need to set an alarm to pray every day and every night at 9:29, because that is what I did for the transfer that was successful with him. So I invite any of you to join me. So got the calendar, trying to get my mind back together, and that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and drop an emoji. So I ran out of space and I was trying to end the video. But anyway, yeah, join me in praying for a healthy thaw to the embryo, an easy embryo transfer that sticks, and a positive beta and healthy baby. I'm going to be praying. I'm going to set an alarm on my phone to pray every day at 9:29 in the morning and 9:29 in the evening, because that's the date of my transfer. So if I'm able to get this video up before then, please join me in praying. If it's after that, please still join me in praying, because God knows how to interpret those prayers and give me exactly what I need. You hear Baby Joy Chaser running in and out. So what I was trying to say is, if you watch to the end, thank you. And please drop, I've been trying to do different emojis, just because for fun. I stole this from another YouTuber, Justin's Journey. It's like a healthy lifestyle / weight loss channel. She'll have people put a specific emoji in the comments if they watch to the end. So if you watch to the end, drop an emoji from your phone, or I think you can do emojis directly on YouTube too. I think it's like the girl getting a haircut. Since I have crazy hair right now, I've been wearing my hair natural, and I just never took it out of these twists today. But yeah, drop that emoji and stay tuned. I guess next video, TTC related, will probably be my baseline lining check and how that goes, if I can start estrogen or not. So alrighty, see you next time. Bye.